Should we have tougher rules for new gun sales? One of our U.S. senators today told the Fraternal Order of Police that new restrictions would not make a dent in gun violence. So our Nicole Grigg asked Rob Portman why.
Scenes like this of gun violence on the streets of Dayton are all too familiar, and Senator Rob Portman says those criminals will find a way to get their hands on those guns.
Those people who are behind bars who have committed a crime with a gun mostly got the gun by stealing it or getting it from family members.
The Republican says that's why background checks for online and private firearms sales won't make a noticeable difference on gun violence.
We're not going to get at the crime on the streets of Dayton and Cincinnati and Columbus and Cleveland unless we deal with some of these underlying problems. And
some of those problems he's talking about, drugs on our streets.
If you reduce the demand for drugs, you're going to have fewer gangs and fewer drug-related killings.
Portman says he supports strengthening background checks for mental health issues, along with finding other ways to curb gun violence like prevention, education, and treatment. But some right here at home wish he would support any legislation that has to do with guns and backgrounds.
Honestly, I think he should support it just because that'd be, a safer way to go.
Nicole Grigg, Fox 45 News.
The police union, the FOP, wrapped up their national convention in Cincinnati today without yet returning our request for their side of the issue. Here's what you had to say about the senator's stance on gun legislation. Mike wrote, "We don't need more legislation and restrictions. We simply need to enforce the laws already on the books, punishing those committing crimes with guns. That's how you cut back on gun violence." And David fired back, writing, "Fewer guns available to people who should not have them. That means we'll probably have less gun violence." Let us know what you think. Leave your comments at facebook.com/Fox45 Dayton.